Viewer discretion is advised.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Later, in the void.
Hello. Alright, let's clean it up a bit. What we need is a rag. What we need is some ragginess. Hey! What can I use as a rag? I got one. See what we're working with, eh? Stop.
Flashback.
This is a project that's been coming around since the original coffee tables up there, the pallets. We're going to finish off that project.
Many months later. End of flashback.
Oops, got a bit sidetracked there. Anyway, clean this up. So check it out. See, we've got a bit of water stain in there, a bit of wear and shit. Alright, blotches and filth and crap like that's been spilled on it. So look, and when I give that a final sanding, all that colour's just going to pop.
Our yellow snow here. We're going to mix that with just another little dab of our Betty White. Now, let's just dance in a happy little sky. And remember, this is your world. You get to make and break the rules here. Sweet baby Jesus. Wish I could jump in there and roll around in all that cascading white powder. Yeah, just get high on all of life's splendor. God, I love cocaine.
That's what's going to give it all that character. You know, similar to, see the DJ booth? Bring this out. To do the same with the DJ booth. That's just clear lacquer on it. Alright. So it's just accentuated all the knots and holes. What I did was I got the little torch.
The answer, flamethrowers.
The Roxy burning torch. And just burnt.
Dang. Holy shit, Jacob!
Strategic little points just to highlight parts of it, especially on the knots and little grooves and stuff like that. Poked flame in there, sanded flame, sanded so it burns all inside there and pops those knots out, and then clear straight over the top. Same with these little spots here. So what I did was I put the flame over it, and so I could burn inside the holes, and then sand the top where it's all burnt, so you only see the holes, the real dark spots. That brings it all out. Alright, so we'll do something similar with these guys. And see this one. These ones are just got sawdust and lacquer mixed together, so I fill the screw holes up. They'll have to be real filled in, so that's how it looks when it's done. It's just the same sort of thing, just sawdust mixed with lacquer, and then wedged in there till it's nice and hard, and then sand back over it. But that's what we're going for, peeps. See these marks? You know, all gives it that weathered, worn look. Because these ones came from pretty new pallets. And they come from, the pallets that I try and get are made out of real hardwood, redwood, stuff with a lot of colours in it. So I like that sort of stuff. I hand pick each one, look for certain characteristics, then I use it in the little mix here. So that's the effect we're going for. That's what I like. I like seeing. I don't like when people paint wood, especially when it's a really nice wood. It seems like such a waste. Wood has its own natural colours, you know. All you need to do is just either throw some oil on it, any oil, linseed oil, olive oil if you want. On chopping boards, what I do is, if I'm making a chopping board, just rub it with olive oil. Rub it. Just rub it, let it dry out, rub it, let it dry out, rub it, let it dry out. Just keep packing olive oil into it till it soaks it all in. Clean it. Mickey Mouse. Olive oil gives it a really nice colour, gives it a bit of a green tinge to it. It's nice. But we'll just put clear lacquer on these because they're going to be coffee tables, so you can give them a wash down, but it'll still have all those accentuated colours in it. You'll get all the greatness that it has. Maybe even some sort of clear resin. See how we go. Alright? Break out the... I think we'll try and break out the hole saw and get these cup holders sorted, and then we'll go from the sanding there, eh? What do you reckon? Alright, catch us in tick. Alright, so we cut some holes. We got some cup holes. Do you reckon I should put another one here? Make 3, or just the 2? Maybe just the 2, eh? Just the 2. Alright, really. Keeps roller skating around that workshop now, so. Can't leave cords lying around. Anyway. Alright. So we'll sand down those holes. See, the idea is, I'll show you. Because if you notice, the hole goes down to the earth. So I'm going to somehow make like a stopper there. So it only comes down so far. Maybe some sort of basket or something, I don't know. Maybe I could stitch one of those beer coolers in there, glue one in, so it's just soft, instead of having a big lunky bit of wood on the bottom underneath of it. Let me ponder that idea for a minute.
I have an idea.
If there's any ideas out there, hit me up in the comments section, alright? Let's see if we can get some comments. Alright, so what your suggestions are. Put it to the peeps. See what the humans think. Alright? Alright. Or give that a little bit of a clean up and then we'll figure out the next move, eh? Catch you in tick. There we go. Alright, so I've got nice move holes out for the cup holders. We'll figure out how we're going to do the cup holder stoppings for it. So I'm thinking the original idea was to have like a cut piece of board, maybe like 3mm or something, slide it on the inside so it's just a nice clean flat bit of bottom, and then put that underneath. But if I decide to put drawers in, we can only go, they're going to interfere. So what I'm thinking is maybe if I'm going to do a drawer, we're going to do a drawer like this side, where it's empty space underneath, and it cuts, it stops at the end of that fucking, before it hits that cup holder, and the same on this side. So we'll have a drawer on the opposite side and it stops at the back of this cup holder. So you'll have a drawer that way and a drawer this way. Alright, just a thought. I don't know, I might put this video up tonight and I'll leave it up to you guys to decide. You can make a decision and see what you think. Maybe get some comments, get some ideas from you guys. I'm up for suggestions. If they're not proper just suggestions, I'm just going to can them. Alright, don't get butthurt about it. Alright, if I don't like them, deal with it. But I'll put it out there. If anyone's got some bright ideas, hey, I'm willing to listen. So that's where we're at with that. I'll take some measurements, see how we go. I've got to get some finer stuff on the see what I was talking about. See these colours. So just, although that was done with, that's pretty smooth actually, and that was just quickly done just then with that coarse one. So I might still get some. I might get it as smooth as I want from it. It's pretty smooth. If not, I'll just get a finer grade paper, put it on, and we'll just make it real super smooth, glassy. We can do that. See how we go. I'll put it in the hands of the people. Alright? Alright. That's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Alright? Okay. Catch us in a tick.
The following Thursday.
Hello humans. Back today. Here we are. Sorry I didn't get back to you the other day. We got caught up doing other shit. And didn't end up coming out and doing all this woodworking stuff. I ended up doing other stuff. And it's probably because I fucked something up. More than likely.
fatality. Wins. Flawless victory.
But anyhow, that's a different story, and we'll deal with that when we need to. So, I've set everything up outside today because I want to be in the sun. It's very warm. This beanie and jumper is going to come off, I think. It's colder on the inside than it is out here. Out here is pretty lovely, as you can see. The sun is shining. It's very lovely outside today. So, this is where we're at. We're going to give this a bit more of a sanding. Clean up these holes a little bit. I'm thinking I might notch out just a little bit so I can stick a coffee cup in with the handle. That was the original plan, so you could put in a glass as well as a coffee cup. And put a coffee cup in there, and it's got a little notch so the coffee doesn't move around. So we'll figure out how we're gonna attach that. Put something underneath it as a stopping thingy that it can rest on. And then we'll do some more sanding and figuring out stuff. When I put this video up, you can give me an idea what you want to see. But it's got that old rustic battered look. These are actually very brand new, nice looking bits of wood from a pallet. And then I cleaned them up and got all the paint and shit that comes on them off of them, and then I bashed them around a bit and put some work on them and stuff. So we'll do a little bit more of that now that it's got a little bit more wear in it from being moved around and dusty and dirty and stuff spilt on it and shit. Adds a little bit more character. See my little greenhouses over there. Growing me tomatoes and basil. Lovely. That's what we're doing, people. That's what we're working on. We're going to work on this, get this cleaned up, done up, throw some clear on it, maybe put it on an auction to sell. I'll sign it so someone can buy it. Put money towards the channel. That's what I need to do. Anyway, we'll sit this down and we might put a bit of time lapse on and go from there. Alright? Catch us in tick. See what we're doing here. Trying to get it as level as possible. I don't want it too straight, but I don't want it too lumpy either. So we're just getting rid of these little bits of step. Bit of step there. So it's all relatively smooth. And keep all these knots and cracks and stuff as much as we can.
I reckon you fill that one in, baby.
I reckon you know what you're talking about. I put some.
With that clear like you did last time.
Yeah, if I get something, I might get some resin or something. If anything.
Oh, it's right down to the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll go right through.
What I do is I take the bottom up and then pour resin inside of it.
Yeah.
Some sort of clear resin. I can fill those gaps up.
Yeah.
See how we go.
Right through.
See how we go.
Right
see how we go.
Right through.
Coming along nice.
Red resin.
Coming along really nice.
Get in there.
Alright, back to it. We just had a bit of a blowout. This thing just blew up. Ow! Bit hot. Ow. Fucking shit. Fuck! I don't know if I've got another belt. Annoying. Alright. Pause for 1 sec. Alright? I'll see what I can find. Hopefully I've got another belt. Ow, that burnt. Ah! Alright. I'll see what I can find. I gotta put this battery on charge too anyway. Alright. That's where we're at. Look at it. It's coming good anyway. It's coming really good. Look at all the colours coming up. Look at all the colours. This is why I like wood. All these colours and stuff, man. All the natural colours. Blues and mauves and yellows and beiges. It's all coming out. And when you put the clear on it, bang! You preserve that fuck. Ow, that's fucking hot! Anyway. I'll catch us in a bit. See if I can find a belt. If not, we have to go get one. Alright? Catch us in tick.
What?